Hello everyone, I am Sajad and you are watching my YouTube channel Farm Inform. Today we are going to discuss a very important topic which is FBD. So let's start our video. What is FBD? We will first discuss other names of FBD. FBD is known as fluidized bed dryer, or FBD is also known as fluid bed dryer. As you can understand from the name, it is a basically dryer. FBD, fluid bed dryer. What is the purpose of this dryer? This dryer is most commonly used in pharmaceutical industries for drying purpose. This is used for the products which are manufactured by wet granulation, and as you know that in wet granulation our mass is wet and we have to dry it, or we required a specific percentage of LOD or loss on drying, which is achieved by using different types of dryers, and from those dryers FBD is one of the most important and commonly used dryer. FBD is basically of two types. One is known as vertical FBD and what is known as horizontal FBD. Vertical FBD, as you can see in the diagram, is commonly used in pharmaceutical industries. Horizontal FBDs are also used, but those FBDs are used for the continuous drying processes, and this FBD is used for the batch drying process. We will discuss in next video regarding the horizontal FBD. This video is completely about the vertical fluid bed dryer, which is most commonly used in the pharmaceutical industries. As we discuss, this dryer or this drying equipment is related to the wet granulation step or wet granulation process. So if you have not watched about the wet granulation, the link is given in the description. You can watch complete playlist of wet granulation from this link. So what is the construction of FBD? FBD is basically made of stainless steel. The product parts are made of 316L SS or stainless steel 316L grade, and those parts which are not in direct contact with product are made of 304L SS grade. So the next is principle of FBD. What is the basic principle on which our fluid bed dryer works? It is a very common question or very important question, which is basically usually asked in interviews and test questions. So remember this one. The principle of FBD is fluidization, which is based on the theory that the air carrying capacity of granules is larger or greater than the settling velocity of particles. The air carrying capacity or the carrying capacity of air for granules is greater than the velocity of air at which particles settle. To explain this simply, the air carrying capacity means the capacity at which air carry the granules. The air carrying capacity or the carrying capacity of air for granules is larger than the settling velocity of particles or granules. The capacity of air to carry the granules is larger than the velocity at which these particles are settled on. So because of this concept, particles or granules remain suspended in the drying chamber, which result in fluidization. So the process is known as fluidization. In simple words, when air enter into the drying chamber by passing through the sieve of product trolley, it push the particles or granules in upward direction. So this carrying capacity should always be greater than the velocity at which particles fall down. So when we maintain this balance, carrying capacity is greater than the settling velocity, the resultant effect is the fluidization. If you have any confusion regarding this concept, you can ask in the comment. I will separately elaborate in another video. Simply you have to remember the carrying capacity of air for granules is always greater than the settling velocity of particles. So I hope it's clear for you. The next one is the components of FBD. What are the different parts of FBD? We will discuss all the parts of fluid bed dryer. So give attention to this portion, because after discussing each part we will discuss the working principle or working mechanism of FBD. So if you know about each part, the working will be very simple and easy for you to understand, because this working is most commonly asked in the interviews and for the test preparations. First of all, have a look of different components, then we will discuss each in detail. First one is air processing unit, second one is inlet air duct, this one is air processing unit, this one is inlet air duct. Sensors, different types of sensors are installed, we will discuss one by one. Product trolley, basically this one is the product trolley. Sampling port, a sampling port is attached with the product trolley. Next one is the gasket and view glass. These are the view glass or view windows, and these are the gaskets to seal the trolley. Drying chamber, this portion is known as drying chamber. Filters, these are basically portion for the filters. Next one is the safety window, this one is the safety window. Shaker, this one is the shaker for filters. Stirrer is attached in the product trolley for the stirring of product during the drying. Return duct, this one is the return duct. And SFM, solid flow meter or solid flow monitor, basically this one is a sensor. Next is fan motor, this one is the fan or blower and it is known as fan motor blower. Next one is the exhaust, this one is the exhaust. So now we will discuss each part for easy understanding. Air processing unit. Air processing unit basically is for the processing of the air which we take from the environment for the FBD. This portion is air processing unit. First of all, how the air is driven in the FBD, this one is very important question and conceptual question. The air is driven by this motor. When this fan motor or blower motor is on, basically it creates a suction or creates a vacuum which pull air from outside, and this air pass from this way. So the air from environment have to processed first of all, because this air is going to come in contact directly with the product. So when air come inside the processing unit, first of all it pass through the pre-filters or chorus filters, then it is passed through the fine filters or bag filters. These are chorus filters, these are fine filters. After fine filters, the air pass through the heating coils or heaters, so the incoming air become hot. After passing through the heaters, this air is passed through the HEPA. HEPA filters are used in the air processing unit to make our air cleaned and purified. After air treatment, the air is entered into the inlet duct, and through this way from inlet duct it enter into the plenum of FBD. This one is known as plenum. Basically this portion is known as plenum of FBD. It is a hollow structure over which our FBD product trolley is installed. So I hope you are now clear with the air processing unit and inlet duct. Inlet duct is basically for the passage of air from outside after passing through the air processor unit to the plenum. Sensors, basically at this point we have a sensor installed which is known as inlet air temperature sensor. This sensor gives us value regarding the inlet air temperature. So first of all, air pass through the processors, air processing unit, then through the duct come into the plenum. The next part is gaskets or view glass. The product trolley is basically sealed over the or between the plenum and drying chamber, and different types of gaskets or seals are attached at this point, which are inflatable, mean these seals are locked by using air pressure, which prevent the loss of product during the drying process. View glass windows or view ports are basically glass windows, small glass windows attached to the product trolley and drying chambers, through which we can easily see the inside fluidization process. Next is drying chamber. This whole portion is known as drying chamber. In this portion, our product remain in fluidization process and heat exchange take place at or in this portion. The next is filters. Filters are very important components of FBD. Basically two types of filters are used simply. One are bag filters or canvas bag filters. These are also known as finger bag filters or candle filters, and in advanced type filters SS or stainless steel filters are also used. We will discuss bag filters because commonly bag filters are used in the fluid bed dryer. The next one is the safety window. This one is the safety window or blast window or explosion window. This is installed in the drying chamber. The purpose of this blast window is that if our pressure is created very high inside the drying chamber and there is any blockage in the return duct or exhaust, this pressure built inside the drying chamber may blast our FBD. But to prevent this accident, a blast window or safety window is installed, which is opened automatically at a specific pressure, and when this window is open, if inside pressure is built very high, the pressure is released. So our safety is ensured by this explosion window or safety window. The next one is the shaker. Shaker is basically simply for the shaking of filter bags, because these shakers automatically shake the filter bag or finger bags after a specific time interval and prevent its blockage. Next one is the stirrer. In the product trolley, a stirrer is attached which revolves after a specific time interval to mix our product inside the product trolley, and it helps to break the large lumps. Next one is the SFM or solid flow meter. Solid flow meter is basically a sensor which we will record a separate video in details. It is installed in return duct, and this sense or monitors the flow of powder. If our filters are leaked, any powder go outside the filters into the duct, solid flow monitor sensor sense the powder flow and it stops our dryers and it prevent the product loss. Next one is the fan motor. As we discussed in the earlier step, fan motor or blower is the main component of the FBD which create vacuum or suction for the air which is used for fluidization purpose. The next is exhaust. Basically simply here is the exhaust duct through which our air is gone to the outside. This one was the components of FBD. Now we will discuss a very important portion which is the working of FBD. How fluid bed dryer works. Fluid bed dryer work as we discussed previously on the principle of fluidization. but here we will discuss its practical working pattern. First of all, when we turn on our fan motor, it creates suction. So due to this suction, our air from environment passes through the processing unit, air processing unit, then it come to the inlet duct. Through inlet duct, here is a air gate. First of all, we open the air gate, then we turn on blower. When air gate is open, fan motor is running, our air will be processed, pass through the inlet duct, come into the plenum of the dryer. From this plenum, it will come into the product trolley. Here we skip the product trolley portion. Basically, product trolley is the component of dryer in which we add our product which is required to be dried. This is the basically also known as detachable bowl. This is product trolley having wheels. We can easily pull out, add our product inside the product trolley and then attach in this portion, and is sealed using the inflatable gas kits. So this one is the product trolley. Bottom of the product trolley have very fine mesh or screen or sieves which allow the passage of air but do not allow the passage of particles or granules. The sieve of the FBD or screen of the FBD is known as Dutch oven screen. It is very important point. Dutch oven screen is the screen used in FBD. Question is asked, what is the name of screen used in FBD? So its name is Dutch oven screen. What is the size of Dutch oven screen? Basically, it depends upon the dryer models. Usually the sieves or screens used in the product trolley are of 100 to 200 microns. So we were discussing its working principle. When we open our air gate, turn motor on, it pull air passes through the processing unit, come into the inlet duct, then come into the plenum. From plenum it enters through the Dutch oven screen into the product trolley. Here we have our product or granules which are required to be dried. This air come in contact with our product, and after a specific time, because at the start the product is very heavy due to the moisture content, and when it become little dry and it come into the fluidization, mean this air pressure pull our product upward in the drying chamber, and on the top of drying chamber we have installed our filters may be of SS or finger bags. So when this air pulls our product upward in the drying chamber, this results in fluidization, and in this portion air directly comes in contact with each particles and granules and take the moisture. As we know that this air is hot, so this hot air when come in contact with the wet granules, it take the moisture from granules and pass through the FBD filters or finger filters, and then come into the return ducts and goes outside. One of the most important functions of filters is that these filters only allow to pass air. These filters do not allow the passage of granules. So due to this fluidization process, our particles goes up, come down, again go up, come down. This cyclic process goes on until we have required or achieved a specified loss on drying value which is mentioned in the BMR. How we will understand or how we will know that our product is dried? Basically, sampling port. On the product trolley we have a sampling port. After a specific time intervals we draw some sample from the product trolley and check its moisture or LOD on the moisture analyzer, and when our value come according to the BMR, we stop our drying process and remove and open the gaskets, deflate the gaskets, remove our product trolley and remove our product. So this was the basic principle and working mechanism of fluidized bed dryer or fluid bed dryer. For a brief description overview, first of all we open the air gate, then turn the fan motor on, air from the environment pass through the processing unit, then through the inlet air duct come into the plenum, pass through the Dutch oven screen, come into the product trolley, results in fluidization of our product. Air pass through the finger bags and come into the return duct, and from return duct it pass to the environment by the exhaust window. So our product is retained inside the drying chamber, and when we turn our dryer off, it is all collected in the product trolley. These filters only allow the passage of air, so retain our product inside the dryer. If you have any confusion regarding its working mechanism, you can ask in the comment. I tried my best to make it very simple, because we only see this structure installed in pharmaceutical industries but are not aware of its complete and precise working. Hope now you are familiar with its working. Now the next one is what are the critical process parameters of FBD. These are basically inlet air temperature. Simply, what are the parameters which are critically monitored during the FBD drying process? These are inlet air temperature, outlet air temperature, product temperature, fan motor speed, LOD. Basically fluidization or force for fluidization or air pressure for fluidization can be increased or decreased by increasing or decreasing the speed of this blower. We will discuss these process parameters separately in next video. If you have any confusion, you can ask in the comment. Hope you are familiar with this FBD or fluid bed dryer working and its component. If you like the video, share it to others and do subscribe our channel. Till the next video, Allah Hafiz.